So in today's video, I wanted to cover some of my tips on what I found to be useful for my normal skincare. I've got quite a few scrubs and exfoliants that I do use as part of my skincare routine, but I discovered a DIY homemade solution that seems to be working equally well. So not that I don't love my skincare that I have, it's just that sometimes you know, you want to try something different, and as you get older you kind of do start to look for more natural products. Just balance out my skincare routine with about kind of, you know, products just in your everyday household cupboard, food cupboard items. So what I was actually looking for was an exfoliant, and don't get me wrong, I've got some fantastic exfoliants, but I just thought to myself, is there a more natural, healthy alternative? Do those homemade DIY alternatives, you know, work? How do they compare with like high street stuff that you can buy? So the key ingredient that I found for this DIY exfoliant was simple 2 ingredients. That was another thing that drew me to this. I thought, okay, just 2 ingredients can be too simple. It might not work. Now, just so you know, the comparison is going to be against these 2 scrubs because I love these 2 scrubs. So it's the Glamglow skin brightening one that I use, and the Nip Fab facial scrub that I use as well, which I absolutely love. That's what we're going to be going up against, and what I will also be showing you in this tutorial is exactly the steps that I took to make the homemade exfoliant. And when I say make, there's not really much to it, to be honest with you. I think that's the other thing I was a bit like, oh, I don't know if this is actually going to work because it just seems a bit too simple. So what do you need for this homemade DIY exfoliant, you're going to be asking me. So simple 2 ingredients is going to be a lemon. Again, I'm sure most of you buy lemons on a weekly basis, and bicarbonate of soda. You know, that's the other thing that you need. Again, I'm not sure if most of you bake, but it's a really inexpensive item that people use for cooking, for cleaning, for cleaning teeth. I heard you could use it for all sorts of things as well as baking, so it's not just baking. But yeah, so those literally are the 2 things that you need for this exfoliant. If you watch the video that's about to come up now, you'll see how I'm applying and the 2 ingredients I've just shown you together and using them as an exfoliant on my face. One of the first things you need to do is obviously cut your lemon in half, and just use half the lemon, and what I tend to do is I do tend to squeeze the lemon a little bit just to get the juices coming to the surface, and then all you need to do is put a teaspoon onto the lemon and you'll see it starting to bubble straight away, and then that is literally it, and then you just start to apply that to your face. So as you can see, I'm just using the lemon directly onto my face after putting bicarbonate of soda onto the lemon, and then just in circular motions, just rubbing the lemon on my face. That's literally what I'm actually doing, but just taking my time. And again, you know, just be careful if you've got sensitive skin, because just like any citric fruit, you know, it can irritate. So for example, you know, vitamin C stuff, for me on my skin, I'm a bit sensitive, so you know, I would try this on just a small area first to see if it irritates. On my skin this was fine. Keep rubbing the lemon into the skin. Because the lemon's quite squishy, you can even get into like the under the nose areas as well. So don't forget to like rub on the nose. Whenever you use an exfoliant, I don't know if you do this, I do it all the time. The first thing I love to stroke, which sounds weird, is when I've exfoliated my face, I just love to like stroke my nose. You do get a lot of build-up of dead skin cells, and I think when you've really had a good exfoliation, you do feel like your nose feels a lot smoother. That's my test. If I've exfoliated properly, my nose should feel smooth. That's my baseline. That's my like gauge really, so to speak. So yeah, so you just basically carry on, you know, using the lemon. And if you can actually add more bicarbonate of soda if you want to. I tend to do it twice. So I'll do one side of the face with a teaspoon, and then I'll add another teaspoon on the same lemon. You only need that 1/2 of that lemon for a full kind of exfoliation. You don't need to use the whole lemon. And then you just do the other side of the face, and then that's it, you're done. Simply wash your face with lukewarm water, and then you pat it dry, and then you can stroke your nose. Yeah, so you can, you know, stroke your nose and see how smooth your skin feels. And again, I'm not taking away the 2 exfoliants that I showed you at the beginning of this video. I do really like them both. They both do 2 different things. So without digressing, just quickly to let you know, the Glamglow I use for skin brightening, and the Nip Fab one I use as just an exfoliant. They both do, you know, they both are very good exfoliants. I have to be absolutely honest and say that just the lemon and the bicarbonate of soda, just neck and neck. I mean, for me, when I touched my face afterwards, I literally couldn't believe how smooth my skin felt. The bicarbonate of soda and lemon do the same thing. So, you know, you've got the kind of the grains from the bicarbonate of soda, and lemon has brightening qualities, and it's natural, you know, and both products are in your cupboards, I'm assuming. But if they're not, they're really not expensive, and they're accessible. So you can get them from any supermarket. If you've run out of your favorite exfoliating scrub, then this I would 100% recommend you doing at home. And I really hope the tutorial that I've shown you helps you see how I use it, and hopefully you can incorporate it into your daily skin routine as well. So I hope you found this short tutorial useful. I'm wanting to keep it to the point, and I really hope you guys try it and find it as useful as I did, and maybe, you know, incorporate it into your skincare routine. Just one thing worth mentioning, you know, I don't use the exfoliating DIY ingredients more than maybe 2 times a week. So you know, I would recommend, maybe if you want to use it 2 times a week and see how you get on. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a good video that helped you understand how to actually use those 2 ingredients as an exfoliant, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye.